How's everybody doing? It's Ron Jackson here. We're going to do a whole thing about playing octaves like Wes Montgomery. That was a song called Mr. Walker, actually. Oh, my head's a little crooked here. And it's a great octave tune. And please, if you're not following me right now, please follow me everywhere at Ron Jackson Music. And it's, Instagram, TikTok, anywhere you want. And also, during the lesson, you could just go to my Ronnie Music label here, right on the banner at the bottom, and you can get a free lesson there. So this is my intro on how to play octaves, everybody. So this is a live lesson where we're going to talk about how Wes Montgomery, started this whole octave thing. He was amazing, that guy. And I wish I could have seen him live, but he died so young. He died at 45, 44, 45, and when his career was getting going. But he had a heart condition, so he I saw this Wes Montgomery documentary, and he really had a bad heart condition, and he smoked and all kinds of things, and he died really young at the peak of his career. So that song I played for you was called Mr. Walker, and I have this Wes Montgomery book here too. They're from Jamie Ebersol that I got from Jamie Ebersol. And that song is really cool. He's playing octaves like this, and he does the chords in between, like this. Let me show you. Let me try to go back a little bit and talk. Watch this. He goes. And he does this. There's a B flat dominant 7. D D flat major 7. Then he goes. This is all F minor. He does a lot of minor kind of cool things with the octaves. It's good to learn these octave kind of songs, especially from Wes, who was the godfather of it, of that style of playing, and then George Benson took it to a different level. So he does this. He does a lot of the octaves, and then he'll go up, and he'll play the chord in between to fill. He does a B flat minor 7 there to a D7 sharp 9, D flat major 7. Then he goes F minor 7 or F minor 9 to B flat dominant 30. And then he does a bridge on a B flat. So you see what I'm doing? I'm using my thumb to play these octaves. So, but you can use your pick too, obviously. And the thing about playing with your pick and your thumb, the big difference is the sound. The thumb has a much bigger sound, a much warmer sound, actually. There's a lot more attack with your thumb. And you can also play with with your fingers, as like finger picking. Harder because you have to get those notes. It's easier to actually block the notes and deaden the notes in between while you're playing the octaves, okay? Now, I have these exercises that are really good. We'll go into more songs like that with octaves, but this lesson that I have here that's written out, that's available on my website, is about how to play octaves. Now, octaves are usually played on the guitar. If you look carefully, the easiest way to play octaves on the guitar is on between the 6th and 5th string. 6th and 4th string. You could do that in one octave, like I'll say the 3rd fret. And the next set is 5 and 3. It's 2 frets away. And the next set is one fret across is an F note, and that's where you have to do a 3 fret stretch. 1, 2, 3. Well, it's actually 4 frets away. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 3. That's 1 fret, 2 frets, 3 frets. So between the 2 notes, and then it's the same sequence on 1st and 3rd string. That's the easiest way to play octaves, to make melodies and cool licks and phrases and riffs, okay? Now, you could do it, and there's another way of doing it too. It's much harder. It's going across 4 strings. But when you're doing these octaves, you've got to stop the strings in between with your fretting hand if you're left or right-handed, okay? So watch this. When I'm playing these octaves, you see how I'm hitting all the strings, either with my pick or my thumb? See that? So I have to hit all 6 strings, then I'm going to do the same thing here. So you got to learn how to mute. If you're not good at muting, this is going to be hard. So muting is very important with your left hand, and actually your picking hand or your fretting hand, like this. And I play 7-string guitar, so it's even harder with a 7-string guitar because there's more strings. You have to be able to do it with pick or your thumb. So that's the easiest way to play octaves is that spacing between every 3 strings. But if you can actually play octaves so many different ways. You can actually play between 4 strings. Now watch this. Here's the G to G. The next one's A to A. Now I could do that instead of 6 to 4. I can go 6 to 3. 6 to 3. But that's so hard to play, man. I have to block all those strings. So that's much harder. You see, there's a lot of notes to block. But you can actually do that if you want to go that route. Another way is The same thing going across on the fifth and second string. But it's not very easy to do, and you know, as far as economically picking style is. And it's a lot of strings to block with 4 strings. The same thing, 4 to 1. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing octaves across 4 strings, but that's really, really, really difficult. So if you have any questions, please ask me, you know, and do follow my content everywhere, everybody, if you're doing that, not doing that already, okay? Now, here, this is completely live with no edits or anything, everybody. So enjoy, and if you have any questions, please do ask me about octaves. So you can play octaves between these strings like this. Watch me. I'm going like this. You can play over the E. This is what I have written. Okay, and then you can just go up 1 fret at a time and do that exercise. See, I'm using my thumb, or I can use my pick. So I'm just going across. I mean, you could do other patterns. I'm going across 3. It's just really an exercise to play octaves. Okay, and then with the octave between, just like this, what I showed you earlier. Watch. Okay, I did that way. So that's actually across 2 strings. I mean 3 strings. 6 and open. And the 3rd string, you can just go up and do that. That's much harder to play. Nah, I hardly play octaves like that. It's much more difficult to do that, actually. Everybody, to play octaves across 4 strings, because you got to learn how to block these strings, or you use finger stop to do it. But if I'm doing, see how hard it is if I have to pick with my thumb? So Wes hardly played like that. But I'll show you some things he actually did that was really interesting later. So the thing is now you can also do 2 octave phrases. Okay, we haven't gotten into like playing any melodies yet. We're just doing basic technique on octaves. So Wes used to do this. So you could play 2 octaves like this, okay? So watch me. So that's E to E. You can just go up you can go. I forget which song he did, but Wes used to play like. You see, that's really hard to do because you can't really, what's the word? You really can't hit all the strings in between. I guess you could. See what I'm doing? I'm muting everything in between, but I'm using like my 2nd and 3rd finger. It's easier to do that than with my 1st and 2nd to play like that. I just do it naturally with my 2nd and 3rd finger to play across 2 octaves. I'm playing all these crazy melodies like that. So the goal really is with your octaves is to play like your jazz lines or whatever music you play, and play lines with the octaves like that. So I'm doing 2 octaves right now. But the double octaves is really hard, okay, to do that. So you could do also what George Benson used to do is throw the 5th in between like this. I'll show you. So George Benson took it to a different level. So what I'm doing is I'm just playing with a fifth in between. So when you're playing it across the sixth string, it's that pattern. The fifth and third string with the fifth in between. See what I'm doing? So that's the octave with the fifth in between. So let's review. So you could do octaves just across three strings. Just regular octaves. That's the easiest form for me to take a solo, okay? And then the other one is doing across, so that's across three strings. You can do across four strings. Now the problem with that is that you have to hit, you have to hit with two strings in between. So there's two notes you have to block in between to play these octaves. So I tend to have to use hybrid picking or finger picking. I can play it like that, but it's too much work. It's just better just to go. I can play much faster like that. So if you have any questions or comments, everybody, please, ask me. No, don't worry. Just ask me, And again, if you're just joining my live stream, please follow me. Also, this is a live lesson on Wes Montgomery Octaves. And also just, George Benson kind of, took it to a different level. You can go get a free lesson at ronniemusiclabel.com. And also the lesson, intro on how to play octaves there from my website, ronniemusiclabel.com. Right there, okay? And, of course, follow me everywhere. And if you're on YouTube, you could super chat me or whatever you like to do. So, and also, on Facebook and all those other places. So, watch this. So, what I like to do is, when you're playing these octaves, let's say you're playing a C major scale or even a minor pentatonic, if you're not into jazz, you could just play like an A minor pentatonic and play octaves. That's a good start, and then you can do the minor pentatonic, let's say A minor pentatonic. A minor blues scale. So what I'm doing is I'm just playing just scales. So that's A minor pentatonic. And then you could just go into like playing a major scale. So I like to do a C major scale. Just go up the scale like this. So to play fully, you can start on the sixth string like this. Now you can go all the way up to C. Every position you possibly can. So what I'm doing is I'm doing really basic scales using my octaves. And then when you want to get more advanced, you could do thirds. Watch me. So you can go like this. So what I'm doing is I do it from everywhere on the fingerboard. But I'm going across the fingerboard, or you can go up and down like this, horizontal, but which is going down the same string. Watch it. See that? You should really know your full finger. See, it's good practice. I haven't done my octaves in a while. Now you can do it across too, like this. See how I'm using my thumb, but I could use my pick too. Actually, I can play faster with the pick, just because my thumb is not like Wes Montgomery. But you hear how it's not as nice sounding, that's all. This is a good warm-up exercise, what I'm doing right now. And another thing you could do is this. So I have this all written out. And you can practice it so many different ways. And then another thing you could actually do, everybody, is this. You could practice them as you know, in triads. So I'm in the key of C. Let me change keys. I'm going to go to key of F. So you can go like this. Instead of going, so I'm doing the key of F that has one flat. Okay, I'm just going to change keys. Now, I can do thirds now. So what I'm doing triads now. So that's the building blocks of playing playing diatonic chords through scales. Okay, I mean through the keys. Then I can go. So that's a precursor to playing real you know, jazz language with octaves. So I'm just doing thirds, and you can do your sevenths like this. Let me start here. So what I'm doing is, that's pretty hard to do. I'm going down the same string, the same thing in the B key of B flat. I mean F. One flat. So I'm playing a C7 backwards from the 7th. B flat major 7. A minor 7. G minor 7. F major 7. E flat minor 7 5. D minor 7. So I'm going up and down. I can go across too with the octaves. So that's a good way to practice your octaves, but your whole goal really is not to be playing, hey, Victor, my friend. Say hi to my friend Victor Bradshaw. I was supposed to meet you in Ohio a couple of years ago, Victor, but unfortunately you couldn't make it for my shows over there. Oh, my friend Jeffrey, too, man. Thank you for watching. My other friend Jeffrey. I think Jeffrey's from Philly, I think. And Victor's from Ohio. Or, I don't know, you've been traveling a lot, Victor. So thank you for watching, everybody. It's great to see you guys. So I'm live, really live. Okay, all mistakes and everything. So I'm talking about Wes Montgomery Octaves. So, you know, we play you a song using octaves and chords like Wes used to do. This song is called Road Song. This is a great song for beginner octave players. It goes like this. Here we go. Thank you, everybody. That was Wes Montgomery's Road Song. So we're talking all about how to play octaves on the guitar, on the six-string guitar. So what I was doing, hey, Jeffrey, Philly. I know you're in Philly, Jeff. That's great. Let me show Jeffrey. Again, everybody, if you're following me right now, and that was Wes Montgomery's Road Song, and I did a whole chord melody thing and octave thing. But please follow me at Ron Jackson Music if you don't follow me. And also, come see me play. I'm playing this coming Thursday in New York City with the great Alex Skolnick from Testament. We have a guitar duo, a jazz guitar duo, that we've been doing for the last couple of years. So come on by. We played there last year. We had another gig for his podcast called the Osiris Network, actually for a Christmas party last December. And he actually, the next day, he interviewed Joe Satriani, Steve Vai, and Eric Johnson for his podcast. And I'm going to be on his podcast soon, too. So please follow me. And if you're enjoying what you hear, check out my website. Get your free lesson there right now at Ronnie Music Label. Or you can check out this octave lesson there as well. And also, on this channel, I accept Super Chat. And on Facebook, I don't know what it's called, but it's the same kind of thing. If you want to donate to help my create this great content for you guys. If you want to donate anything, that would be really helpful to help you bring really great content like this for you to learn about jazz guitar and the 7-string guitar. All your donations really help like that. Thank you. So I can continue creating and putting out great stuff for you. So if there's any questions, please ask. Let me see what Jeff said here. Oh, thank you, Jeff. He says octaves sound great. So another song that Wes did, he did a bunch of different songs. So I have, the thing I like about Wes that he did a lot of block chord melody stuff, but we'll talk about that a little bit more later. So what I like to do, I like this song to just, now one thing he liked to do, let me see what Victor said. Hey, sorry, but I don't want to be good company, but I messed my left foot up, and then it threw my back, so it gave me a week or two, to get back in shape. Oh, wow, sorry about that, Victor. Oh, man, Victor hurt himself. I'm sorry. So look at this, everybody. I'm going to play you a song to make you feel better, Vic. And this is, what's this song called by Wes? Oh, what was that song called by Wes Montgomery? But anyway, that's a great song. So we're talking about octaves today. So you saw me, I was playing with octaves, double octaves. So you can also, Wes did that a lot. You can also play 3 octaves. So to me, that's really hard to do. And you know what? I've just been playing in A minor, so you could use octaves also on like regular jazz tunes. I like to do that too. And so what I like to do as well is this. The thing is you have to play your octaves just like you're playing your jazz lines. Let's say I'm playing a song like just some jazz tune like let me see. So what I'm doing is I'm playing like jazz lines like this. Oh yeah, thank you, Victor. Victor's saying he's really happy to hear me play. I appreciate you, Victor, and all your support for all these years I've known you. I appreciate it, and hope you feel better. So take a look. So if I'm playing a song like I should get, so you should be able to play. So I'm playing the melody instead of playing. I'm playing with octaves. I can go like I can do it with chord melody or just sing a. So I just did octaves like that. Okay, that's the melody, and I could now if I'm going to take a solo, I can go. So the thing is now is to do octaves. So what I'm basically doing, since I'm trying to play to the changes, by using instead of playing with single lines, I'm trying to do the lines with as octaves. That's your goal, really, with octaves, is to make it sound like you're playing your jazz guitar lines or whatever lines you're playing, blues, whatever you might be into. So and it's not easy. The octaves are much harder, and I also eventually build up to chord melody. I'm going to do a whole lesson about chord melody soon, a live lesson like I'm doing now. So this is fun to do because I do this a lot by myself. So let me see. Let me pick another song like let me see. The point is, I'm trying to really play like my guitar lines with octaves. And the next goal is to do your chord melody like that too. Let me see if I can. Hold on. Let's try that. you get the idea. I'm trying to play chord melody, but also, it's really hard to play those guitar lines like chord melody and octaves. So here's my lines playing that song. This is The Days of Wine and Roses. So that's the melody. If I'm taking a solo, I'll do this. So it's much easier to play for a solo, like a jazz solo, but just think about playing octaves. So what's happening is I'm trying to play like my single line stuff in octaves, but the problem is it's so hard to do that I have to adjust my octaves to play what I know, lines I can play with an octave, not lines I can play a single line. So that's the whole goal, is to be able to play your octaves just like your single lines. So, thank you everybody for watching. So, right now I'm writing an article, a new article for Acoustic Guitar Magazine. And this is one of my books that I have out with them called Chords at Your Fingertips, okay? And so I'm writing a new article for them, and it's due, by the end of the week. So I got to get working on that. And if you enjoy my content, please follow me everywhere at Ron Jackson Music. And remember to subscribe and hit notifications to watch my live streams wherever you're watching. And if you're enjoying my content, any super chats or donations would helps fund this great content for you guys to watch all the time here on YouTube, and to do my my lessons, and develop great videos like this for you guys to watch. And I appreciate it. And definitely check out my website, Ronnie Music Label. It has all these kinds of lessons about jazz improv, chord melody, everything like that. So this is my lesson about octaves, like Wes Montgomery. Please share this with everybody. Go watch it again so you can see how you play octaves in different ways. Remember, you can play them like this. 2 octaves. Fifths. Check out Wes Montgomery. George Benson does that stuff amazing. Okay, and and we'll see you guys very soon. I'll be playing this Thursday at City Vineyard with Alex Skolnick. Come by and check us out. And I appreciate every one of you for watching, and we'll see you guys very soon. Okay, and have a great night. Ron Jackson, and you can watch the playback of this after if you want to learn some more stuff and see about how to get better at playing guitar octaves on the guitar. Okay, everybody, we'll see you guys soon. Bye bye. Thank you.